How much are we spending at Artist Alley? 0. Hey, what is up guys, it's Letty and we are back with another YouTube video. So today is C2E2 weekend for 2024, and today for Friday I'm Spider-Gwen, and I added a couple things to it. I added a blonde wig and a little nice pink cardigan that she wears. But yeah, besides that, let's just get into it.
You don't even got bodyguards or nothing?
Y'all, it's Tara Strong. It's Tara Strong. Do we have to go in this?
This one. Over here.
I don't know. I guess because we're GA, we have to go this way. So, to explain a little bit, for our volunteer pass this year, they only gave us panelists, which is general admission. So we couldn't help set up our booth that we volunteered for early. So now we have to ride the crowd and C2E2 flop and giving our boss panelist passes. Wash. Okay, so we made it to my volunteer booth, and for the rest of the day today it's just kind of volunteering, so there's nothing much to it. I'll see you guys back basically when we're kind of done here. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna head to $7 a pop to get an autograph by Dan Green, aka Yugi, or Knuckles. Knuckles too. How much are we spending at Artist Alley? 0. We're at the One Piece panel. We saw one like this at Fan Expo Chicago, and now we're gonna see another one.
There you go. Come on, let's go. Come on, make some noise if you haven't got any great guests out here. What do you think? All right. First up, we have the voice of Nami, Lucy Christian, everyone. Hello, everybody. Hello. How about Usopp? Get off for Sunny Shrine. And next we have Brooke. Give it up for Ian Sinclair! Yes! Michael! Yes! And then we will have one more guest joining us in a little bit. But until then, we want to get started. Luffy is lost.
We're gonna cover for Luffy like we always do.
Always do. Hi! Oh, Captain Lick. Sorry I was late. I'm sure it was somebody else's fault and not my fault. Who's Zora? I followed Zora.
I did that joke. Okay.
Try not to see that next time you listen to Brooke. That's right.
And
Nope,
then
we're gonna see it all the time.
I take all my direction in character. Not really, like, it's just a thing I did once because I was working with, and then we're gonna, okay. They're fishmen. Oh, fishmen. Are they hungry? And then I do that, and then I just, like, for half an hour, just let Brooke out, and then I go home, and I'm very tired.
Hey guys, so we met, We met Dan Green, and then we met Colleen Quicklebeer, and we met Ian Sinclair again, because he's a goat.
Why not?
Yeah, for real. And he remembered us too from Fan Expo, which made us so happy. It was just so wholesome. He instantly remembered who we were. But after I said we were Sanji and Miss All Sunday, and he pointed at me and he was literally said bar for bar, you have different hair, and that's why I did not recognize you. So it made me really happy. Besides that, we're gonna head home now. We were planning to go to the prom, but we're gonna head home. And I'm gonna basically review all the stuff I got today. Probably like post after this. And I think just like last time, I'm gonna put all 3 days in within one vlog to make it so much easier. But yeah, that was basically day one. We're gonna head home, and that's it for Spider-Gwen.
All right. So Letty and Shimar had to go back to their house to get more of their cosplay and concealer. So we're filming the intro for day 2 for them.
First of all, I did not expect Ava to do this for me. I really appreciate from both of them, but as she said, my boyfriend and I had to go back to our place for a second, and luckily Ava and Dylan did the intro today, so thank y'all. Alrighty guys, so we're day 2 and now we're gonna go ahead and meet Meredith McCoy and Chuck Huber, aka Android 17 and 18. So excited. Alrighty, we got it signed and we're putting it back in the protector. So cool. He was so everything. He's from Chicago, so it felt more special. Unfortunately, Meredith is at lunch, so we have to wait for her to come back. But I have this little ticket thing to show us that I pay for it. So hopefully in like 30 minutes to an hour, we'll see her and then I get mine signed as well. Alright guys, to show what we got so far. We got this signed here, Funko Pop Dragon the Darkest Flame. And Shimar and Letty, it's so cool, so cute. And then I also got Android 18. Is that all you've got? And it's so I'm gonna summarize this panel very quickly because it was honestly a whole bunch of nothing. So going into it, it was a J-pop city panel, and within that, all they did was just show us a YouTube video about J-pop, and no one was actually talking. So I was like, okay, I could have just watched this at home. That was basically it.
These Family Guy shirts say Family Guy, so a Family Mart, and then on the back it has Homer, Family Guy, Peter Griffin, Family Guy, going, oh, what a bag was. So that's cute. We got free gummy snacks from Dylan's friend who works for the convention. Yippee! We got free Makima print from a Columbia student for rolling the dice. It's pretty cool.
No, the corner.
Yeah, and then we got the Spider-Man and Lila print.
Aww.
Because that's what we're going to be tomorrow. And then for the best part, we met the Invincible comic artist. And we got this one signed. We got a Fortnite print signed.
We love Fortnite.
I love Fortnite.
We love Fortnite.
We got, there's also an Adventure Time artist, so I got some Adventure Time prints. This Adventure Time print, and then spoilers for Invincible. We got this print that has all of them in the book.
Oh my god, I was gonna read that.
We got the Invincible comic artist to sign our Funko Pops. So this is the Invincible. We got the bloody signature and this year's Eve. And that's it.
Well, I got most of the stuff yesterday, but got a mystery box of buttons. This one, Ravenclaw button. Got the Sword of Gryffindor button. Or pin, sorry, button. And Dixie. And then I got a book that I got signed by Brandon Sanderson.
Okay.
Only one of them's dead. Only one of them.
So to explain what's going on here, we entered a panel for the Ultimate Husbando, and this was the toughest debate for me because I love the Way of the House Husband and I love Tatsu, but Nanami is literally like everything, and I know they're voiced by the same Japanese voice actor, okay, but it's still a hard choice. So I had to go with Tatsu. I picked Tatsu. Right guys, so we're heading out of the convention. It's currently 10 10 p.m. Oh, you can't see that. It's 10 p.m. 10:22. We've been out here for 12 hours, so yeah. Can't wait to head home. Alrighty, guys, it's the third day, very last day. So we're kind of chill with Haikyuu today. I have Nishinoya today, and we have Asahi. Suga! If you don't want to see Haikyuu dub, that's your fault. But yeah, besides that, I'm gonna go volunteer, and then after that, we'll see you guys after the shoot. I'm gonna be so real. I recorded nothing for this last day. I recorded the intro and the outro for the last day. I'm so sorry. But the next segment of this video will explain why I did not record for Sunday. Hey guys, Letty. So we're gonna go home, end the day. We got a lot of stuff, so when we get home, I'm gonna review everything, show everything, a little unboxing, I guess. Just so we get everything together. But besides that, thank you for another C2E2. Hope you guys enjoyed the 2 new cosplays. I didn't get to review Nishinoya's and then unboxing, sadly. I didn't have enough time. But I was able to do the Future Trunks, and it was a big hit. I'm glad everyone asked me for a photo. So many people asked me for a photo that I did not get to record like anything for that day. So that's how you know it's a success. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna get started with the unboxing, and while I do all this unboxing, I'm basically gonna talk about things I liked and some things I didn't like that happened within the 3 days at C2E2. And like I said, this is my 4th one, so I do have some experience. I feel like I have actually more than a lot of experience going to C2E2 a lot. So to start off, we got an autograph. Nice. We got an autograph by Dan Green, aka Yu-Gi-Oh, and also Knuckles. And this was on Friday, and I kind of felt bad because we got this signature about 15 minutes before he was going to like leave out for the day. So we kind of were able to tell that he was a little bit tired, and I felt a little bit bad, but we really wanted to get this signature, and he was only there for the mornings. But for Friday, our shift was 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. So that's why we were just basically trying to hurry. Also on Friday, we got this Lilith Funko Pop signed by Colleen Clinkenbeard herself. And I feel like for this, I had a lot of special feelings for this one because I've been playing Borderlands ever since I was like a kid. Borderlands was the first game that my brother and I played, and it wasn't Borderlands 1, by the way, it was Borderlands 2. Just to be clear about that, because I know Borderlands 1 was a little bit like womp womp, like it was bad. So Borderlands 2 was the first game that my brother and I ever played together, so it has a special place in my heart. And Lilith was always just that strong woman for me there as a kid. She dropped some lore on me. Like, Colleen like knew the lore, and I was a little bit shocked because, you know, we also know that Colleen Clinkenbeard is Luffy in One Piece, and you know, she's probably using up all her time to focus on One Piece, that I did not think she would know some of the lore for Borderlands. So the first thing she asked me when she sees this Funko Pop design was, do you think she's gone? And I was like, oh, you know your stuff, like you know what happened. And I was like, well, I hope she's not gone, first of all, because, you know, Colleen, she does amazing work with Lilith, and just like I said, one of those strong independent female for me as a kid. So I always had someone to look up to. But my theory is that she's not gone, because the whole statement and quote is that Lilith is gone but not dead. Moving forward, we have a trunk sword. So I bought this like very impulsively. This was really impulsive because, as we all know, I was cosplaying Trunks for C2E2. You can check that video out. And I did not have a trunk sword to complete the whole thing, and there was only one vendor selling said trunk sword prop, and we just had to get it. It is like, it does come out the hilt, and this sword is made of styrofoam, while this hilt is made of like wood or like plastic. But as you can tell from my fingers tapping, it feels more like wood. So that was also like very nice to have to complete my whole cosplay, because as we all know, like before, I was planning on making like the Masengon or just like a key blast. I'm trying to make sure this doesn't fall, and it's gonna fall, so I'm gonna pass by the camera. Okay, so moving forward on Saturday. Saturday was so long. We were at C2E2 until like 11 p.m? 10 p.m, 11 p.m? We went through Artist Alley a lot, and we said a lot. So to start off, we got
an autograph from Chuck Huber, aka Hiei, and Android 17, Super 17, and Android 13. Yes. The first thing he said to me, now we walked up to Android 17 as Trunks and Goku Black. Or the first thing this man says to me is the $30 haircut quote that Android 13 says to Trunks.
Don't you lecture me with your $30 haircut. Goku dies. We'll see, you red ribbon redneck.
And I didn't understand it. Like, when I first got there, I was like a little bit overstimulated, and I was like, what is this? What is this from? I have to remember, what is this from? And then it took us like probably like 10 minutes later to realize he was telling me as Android 13, because I'm Trunks, the $30 haircut quote. And it flew right over our brains. I felt so bad, so we had to come back to his booth and be like, hey man, I finally understood your joke and quote in the beginning when we were first talking to you and asking for the autograph. I feel bad because I forgot you voiced 13. We made it up to him and we understood the whole thing. But he did also say Dragon of the Darkness Flame, which was so cool. It was so cool, and it was just great to see him. Apparently his hometown is also Chicago, so we asked him how it was feeling back in his hometown. And it was just a nice wholesome conversation with him. It was really lovely. I loved it. Also on Saturday, we got Android 18, so Meredith Malden, I think her name is now, but she also still goes by Meredith McCoy. So she asked if I wanted a specific quote. Dang, bro, I was not ready for that. So I just said, oh, you can pick a quote, and she's like, okay, sounds great. She also voiced Launch, but I don't think you can find like a launch Funko Pop anymore, which makes me super sad. And she said she really loved voicing Launch. Like, she couldn't believe that she was forgotten like that. And I was like, wow, oh my god, you're so passionate about her being forgotten too. Like, because I'm like the biggest Launch stan ever. Like, whether blonde or blue hair. So just for her to also be like, I loved voicing her, I can't believe she was forgotten. It just makes me so like happy. Like, in a sense, she kind of agrees too, that Launch was such an amazing character, and just for her to be gone like that, it makes me so sad. On all of our Funko Pops, by the way, that are signed, it always says to Letty and Shamar. So just wanted to also point that out. Also with Chuck Huber, he spelled he spelled your name correctly like instantly on the first time.
A rare feat.
Yeah, no one ever guessed spelling our names before. So when Chuck Huber was like, oh yeah, so SHEMAR, right? We were like, oh yeah, like that's how you spell it. He spelled mine, he almost got mine right. He said LETTIE, and I was like, no, it's Y. So he almost had it, but it's okay. It's okay, man. Because, you know, I forgot the $30 haircut quote, so it balances out. Moving forward to what I actually bought at Artist Alley on Saturday, I'm looking at all the money that I spent. It's all laid out on my bed, so it's great. But first off, let me not show this one first. Let me show this one first. Recently, I've been watching and grinding through Naruto Shippuden. So this was my boyfriend's pick. I'm gonna try to link all of these small artists down below because I think they deserve this recognition. I hard believe that they deserve this recognition for the art they make. But we got this Shikamaru poster of the Naruto Shippuden opening closer, and I was actually in the middle of this arc when I saw this poster. I'm currently at this point in time in the Shikamaru Shippuden arc. Well, around the end. I'm basically at the end of it. And just to see the flowers and the shoji cards all together, it was just amazing to see. This artist also had to buy 2 get 1 free, and that's what a lot of artists have when you go into Artist Alley. So just be aware of that. If you have a significant other, the way to do the buy 2 get 1 free deal, and I always do this, have one choice for the girlfriend, have one choice be the boyfriend, and then that third free one, make it a choice that you both collectively agree on, that you both will like. That's how we always play it out, and that's how, in a sense, like, everybody's happy. So that's how I always see it, and that's how we always do it. You can always obviously do it your own way. Like, you don't have to follow my way, but that's just my recommendation because it just makes it easier in choosing which ones you want. So that's also my advice. So this was like the first poster we got from this artist.
Top 3 opening, by the way.
Moving forward,
This was the second item we got, and this was my choice. It's a Roy Mustang lapel pin, and I'm a big collector of lapel pins. So this one was like one of like, ooh, I looked at it and I was like, I have to get it. I just have to get it. This is probably gonna be one of my favorite lapel pins, like in all honesty. Like I love the design so much with the little flowers around Roy Mustang's like fire symbol. It's just, it brings it all together. And then for our third choice, the choice that we basically chose together, we got this Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood poster. It's really cute. I just looked at it. We both looked at it and we were like, that's the third choice. Like this has gotta be the one we collectively agreed upon. So it's basically everyone from FMAB and all the Sins have like their own little card, and it's so cute. And I just love it. Hold on, let me like bring it closer. But all the Sins are in their own card, and it's just so cute. You have Maze Hughes showing photos of his daughter still. Oh my god, Olivia just slay. We went to this other person. They're called Iron Pinky. I remember this person because we went to their booth a lot. But starting off with the first pick, they were also buy two get one free, by the way. So you're gonna see a lot of those. We got this Yu Yu Hakusho little square poster based off of the Gorillaz album. And I really love Gorillaz. I'm actually a big fan. And just to see this poster, since I also love Yu Yu Hakusho, it just had to be gotten. I had to get it. And I think this was actually the one we like both collectively agreed upon. I'm glad we were able, this was a together choice because like I said, I really love Gorillaz, and just to see this together, like a little like mashup, it was really great. So this was his choice. It is Future Trunks and Future Gohan. Is he breaking the fourth wall? Yeah, I just noticed that they're breaking the fourth wall. Anyways, and then in the puddle here is Gohan and Trunks in the other timeline, which is really cute. And even if you flip it upside down, it still works out either way, and it's just so cute. But yeah, they're breaking the fourth wall. I just noticed. So yeah, I just I just thought it was... Alrighty, so next, this was my choice, and I got a poster of Launch. I never see any Launch fan art, so this was the very first one, and I just had to get it. We got the little crane school back here. She got a gat on her, and come on, how do you not love cats? But yeah, besides that, I think this is just very beautiful. I love Launch, and Launch fan art was just something I needed. Alrighty, so moving forward, we went back to the same guy on Sunday, so now we're going into everything I got Sunday. Just a little heads up, we weren't gonna plan to spend anything on Sunday, but then I made the biggest mistake. I went to look at my banking app to see how much I spent that day, and recording all the numbers and adding it all up, I only spent about like $200 to $300. So it inclined me more to spend more, and that was my biggest, I guess, mistake I did for that day. But yeah, so then I think it was also because for most of the autographs we spent that in cash, so it felt free if you think about it in girl math ways. But yeah, so I looked at my banking app, and that was probably a big regret. So we went back to the same guy. He had a buy two get one free deal again, and this was my choice. My choice was the Street Fighter girls getting boba, and as you all know, I love bubble tea. I love boba, and just to see all of them getting boba tea, it was really cool. It was really cute. And then this was my boyfriend's choice. He was looking at this one actually on Saturday, and he didn't get it. He said he was gonna come back for it, which we did. And it is a Smash poster of all of the characters within Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, right?
Yeah.
Ultimate. And how we know that everyone is in here is because Sora is also in this poster, and as we all know, Sora is the last character to be in Smash, which he is right here at the very bottom. So that's how you know everyone from Smash is within this poster. And this was also the very last one. After we got to his booth, 2 people bought this same poster, and I said to him, hey man, do you mind holding a Smash one for us, because we want to get one, but we're still trying to figure out the other 2 we want to buy. And you know, we knew him from yesterday, and he remembered us from Saturday, so he was like, yeah, I can hold one for you guys. So he did, and we got the last one. So thank you so much. We really love this one.
and now has a home. And then moving on to our collective choice, honestly, we just didn't know what to get. We were going to get actually his Kill la Kill poster, but sadly it was sold out, so we couldn't get that one. So we got this Yor and Chun-Li poster instead. I really love it. And this is all because thank the Lord for the Spy Family and Street Fighter collab, or else none of this fan art would have happened ever. Especially with that trailer. And you know, Yor is mommy. We all know I cosplay Yor. Chun-Li's also mommy. Putting these two mommies together, it just has to happen. Yeah, we love that. We got to love that. So, anyways, so that was all from Iron Pinky. He is great art. I really loved it. Thank you for also holding that last Smash poster for us. I really appreciate it because he really wanted it so bad. He wanted to get it Saturday, but then he was like, I'll come back Sunday to get it. And then we finally got the last one. So moving on to a different artist. This is from an artist called QUIRKILICIOUS. And he also had a buy 2 get 1 free, I think. Or was it buy 3 get 1 like very low price? I don't remember. He had some sort of similar deal. So this was my boyfriend's choice. He got Genji from Overwatch.
As good.
Yeah, as we all know, Overwatch is in a state where we don't really like it. Or I personally don't really like it. But this was Genji all the way back then. So, you know, Genji's his favorite character, and you know, I love him too. What really got me, I looked at his portfolio. Man, this dude has a great portfolio and lineup in his book. I got this poster. It's a Borderlands poster. As we all know, I love Borderlands. So just to see a poster of all the sirens together, it was just so heartwarming. It just brought it all together. I really loved it. I just really love this poster. This was more Borderlands focused, this convention. So that made me really happy. It healed my inner child. And then another choice that my boyfriend had, I guess maybe I wasn't really into the other posters like that. So maybe this was another his choice. I don't know at this point. Like I said, you don't always have to follow the boyfriend gets one, girlfriend gets one, and then you both agree on the third one. We just kind of went whatever on Sunday, went a little bit overboard. But he got this one. Yeah, he got this Halo one, or not Halo 1, but Halo poster, with Master Chief and Cortana. And this just kind of reminds me of like Tinkerbell when she's really up close to, I think, Peter Pan, where she's like tapping like on his face and stuff like that. So that's what it reminded me of. I really love it. I am still in the middle of Halo 2. Still in the middle of Halo 2. I'll try to get back to streaming that very soon because I really love playing that game, but I took a little bit of a break. But yeah.
This is from Halo 3, I believe, and what it reminds me of personally is, what's that one film of Ryan Gosling? And there's an AI chick.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Man, I don't know off the top of my head, but it's like the cyber girl, like on the building,
like, you
right?
look lonely. I can fix that.
Yeah.
She's purple. It's like the same thing.
Besides that, we went to this other artist called, he goes by his actual name, Sean CARLSON. He has his own bags. This is pretty professional right here, y'all. And he had a discounted rack. So it was all 50% off in that rack, and I got this from my brother. He'll be arriving here in our hometown very soon, so I'm going to give this to him. Basically, he's an aerospace engineer, so he works with aerospace. I don't know what he does, man. I honestly don't know what he does. So I wanted to get this for him because I haven't gotten anything for him in a while, and his birthday's also just coming up in general. So I thought it was a good gift. And it was only $10, which was another thing, because it was on the 50% off rack. So I thought that was a steal. He put this on the house. This was also on the discounted rack, but it was a little Knuckles print. And it made me kind of sad seeing all the Knuckles prints in the discounted rack. I just love it, especially with the Knuckles series coming out. Just had to get it. And it was on the house. It was free. But my boyfriend and I got a picture with the DeLorean on Saturday when we were Future Trunks and Goku Black. And within that, we got these 2 pamphlets from the movie that has Save the Clock Tower. And then on the back, more stuff we got on Sunday. This is still Sunday? Oh my god, you spent so much money. So on Sunday, I also got this Bokuro photo card.
I love Goku, man. I have no words to explain my love for this character. And then 2 things that we also got from more artists on Sunday. I keep looking back at the bed because I didn't realize there was so much we bought on Sunday. We got these 2 keychains of Kaku and Bruno Bucciarati, and basically they're donuts because, you know, they got donuted. It's really cute, it's really funny. And on the other side of them, they're spurting out jelly. So I thought that was really funny that there's 2 different sides. But yeah, R.I.P. And then moving forward, we got this little Dragon Ball Lego stand. Let me put it up closer. But there's Broly and then there's Kefla, and they gave us 2 Dragon Balls. And then what's also cool about this Dragon Ball stand is that it lights up. Can you really tell? I'm not really sure. This stand lights up. You probably can't see with the ring light shining towards this little item, but it's okay. It's totally fine. It lights up. That's all that matters. And then for free, I got this little One Punch Man little wooden token. It's so cool. He said, okay. The artist there at the booth was like, if you just follow us on Instagram, you get a free little token. So there was a lot of other ones, like I think like the Straw Hats and maybe Zelda as well. But I picked the One Punch Man because I love One Punch Man. It's just really funny. I think it's really funny. Oh my god, this one. So for this first art, it's from an artist named LOUZAN. That's, I think, how you say it. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, it'll all be linked down below. And as we all know, I want more women posters. So I proceeded to get Android 18, and this is like a very hard material, like plexiglass type of thing. And if you scan this QR code over here, this will lead to the artist's page and like their portfolio and their shop. So I thought this was really cute, especially with the little red ribbon button and the crinoline little button. So this vendor also had like a buy 2 get 1, not free, but it was discounted very heavily. Or no, if you bought 3, all 3 were discounted pretty heavily. So this was my boyfriend's choice. He decided to get Alphonse from Full Metal Alchemist, and I thought this was really sick. Whole lightning going on, and his little hair up here is really cute. Just look at the detail on this art. It's crazy. I love the little like red lightning strike there, as if like, you know, he's about to pop off basically. All of these are very large, as you can tell, because it's hard for me to hold all of these up whenever I hold up. And then for our very last 3rd one, I think this was like kind of our choice. We got Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and we don't see a lot of Super Saiyan 4 Goku or just Super Saiyan 4 art in general, like fan art and like for it being sold. So this was basically like a must, and the artist was also there that day to sign it, so we did get their signature right there. But the detail on this one just makes it all the better. I really love this one. I just think looking at this, just really cool. He's also doing, what is it, the Dragon Punch?
Dragon Fist.
Dragon Fist, my fault. For Super Saiyan 4 Goku, it was this guy named Ozzy. So if you want to just try to get the QR code right here, you can. But like I said, also linked down below. But yeah, I don't think I forgot anything else. I did get 2 more items, but they will not be revealed because I do not want to reveal them. Simple as that. I will check back in later and tell you guys what I did get. So that concludes basically everything I got and all the money I spent at C2E2 2024. Now I want to go into it a little bit more about what I liked and what I disliked about what I saw this year. So to start off, as you all saw in the beginning, my friends and I had to go through general admission with panelist passes, which we were unaware of. And for our volunteer booth, they usually give us 10 exhibitor passes for the volunteers so we can get in early to help set up our booth. But unfortunately, they were only able to give us panelist passes this year, which was very odd because usually they're quick on the draw like that to give us those, but this year I guess they weren't. So they kind of flopped with that, and we were very late coming to help set up the booth. But luckily, a couple of them were already there, so we didn't have to really help out a lot for that whole beginning. But it was still a little flop on their end. It just felt like very guilty that we couldn't be there to help them. So moving forward, we had to do that for all 3 days. So we were said late all 3 days. Another thing I was very sad to see was how kind of the fans were this year, interacting with not just other fans or the whole community, but to guests as a whole. So like I said, nothing much really happened on Friday besides the whole panelist pass thing. So moving on to Saturday, it already started a little bit iffy when I was just cosplaying as Future Trunks. Now, as you all know, I bought the Trunks sword as a prop, and it's made of styrofoam and wood. So when I first went into the line, in a sense, and security for the line of general admission, he was about to tag me, like a security guard was about to tag my Trunks sword. And I was like, dang, it's made of styrofoam and wood. And I like took it out of the hilt just to show, and he was like, I still got a tag. And I was like, dang. But then it seemed like his manager came along, because he was in like all black and stuff like that. And he said, no, you don't have to tag that. That's like clearly made of styrofoam and wood. You only have to tag the guns that look somewhat real. And he was like, oh, okay. So then I was able to get through, and then I was able to get in line. Although I realized I forgot my belt. And as you can see from the video previously, or within the video still, my friend Ava, she had to do the intro for me, which was really nice of her. I didn't think she would do the intro for me, but it was really nice of her and Dylan to do that. So I had to go back home to go get the belt, and then I came back, and then when I went through security and the metal detector, someone at security told me, you have to get your prop tagged. And so they made me go over to this guy tagging props, and I was like, it's made of styrofoam and wood. I was able to pass through the first time without getting tagged, and they were like, you just have to go to this guy. And the guy over there remembers me, and he was like, I don't have to tag you. And I was like, yeah, I don't know why they brought me over here. And he was like, yeah, I thought I was doing my job right. And like, I felt bad for him, because I feel like he was doing his job, and like people were giving him different instructions of what to tag and what not to tag, and I felt really bad for him. End of the day, my Trunks sword got tagged. Luckily it was in a spot where I was able to hide it in photos, so no problem at all with that. So going into the actual convention on Saturday, as we all know, I was female Trunks. As you know, I was female Trunks. So with being female, there's a little bit of, in a sense, like nervousness when people ask me for a photo, especially Dragon Ball fans. Not to be stereotypical, but Dragon Ball fans. And when I say that, you'll know what I'm talking about. But some Dragon Ball fans can just be a little bit like cringe or weird or have some fantasies. So when people came up to me and was like, oh my god, I've never seen a female Trunks, I immediately froze a little bit. And then, you know, playing the LuckyLetty persona I have, I said, yes, I don't really, it's hard for me to cosplay men, so I usually just gender bend male characters, and hence how I came up with female Trunks. So going into more of what happened on Saturday, there was one point throughout the day where I was eating. Like literally my boyfriend and I sat on the con floor. Well, it wasn't the convention floor, like the show floor, but it was more in the hallways with the panels, so it was a carpeted floor. So we literally just sat on the floor, started eating our churros. I vividly remember this. We had 2 original churros and 2 strawberry churros. It doesn't really matter, but man, I vividly remember this, okay? And this guy, he's coming down the escalator. He sees me eating. He's like, Future Trunks. And I was like, oh, that's me. And I'm looking up, and I was like, who is saying that? God? Goku Black? Zamasu? King Zeno? Who is saying that? And so I see this guy just coming down the escalator, and he was like, can I get a photo with you? And I was like, oh no, I'm eating, my guy. Like, this is the one time I asked to not have a photo with someone, because I know there's gonna be crumbs everywhere, like on my chin or on my lips, knowing that I have makeup on. So he was very understanding, luckily, and he was like, it's totally okay if you don't want to right now. I totally understand. I was like, yeah, I'm so sorry, I'm currently eating, and I just really don't want to, I don't really like taking photos, in a sense, in the middle while I'm eating, because there could just be stuff on me and all that type of stuff. So going into Sunday, I didn't think there was that much messed up stuff, but there was still 1 or 2 things that happened that made me think, wow, it's a little bit cringe, it's a little bit weird. But going more forward, so we got a photo op with the two stars of She's All That from the 90s show with Freddie Prinze Jr. and Rachel Lee Cook. Now, my friend Ava, she's the one who mainly wanted to see them for, in a sense, that photo op of She's All That. But respectively, my boyfriend and I wanted to get, or to see them for their other voice acting roles. So Freddie Prinze Jr. is also Kanan Jarrus in Star Wars Rebels, which obviously we love Star Wars here. And Rachel Lee Cook, she's the original voice of Tifa. So like Tifa in the movies like Final Fantasy Advent Children, more of the ones like back then. Ava didn't realize that we needed the QR code to like be scanned to like confirm we're getting one. So she was looking through her emails very quickly and panicky a little bit, trying to find it. And we were basically the last ones to get a photo op. And then this guy, he proceeds to be late to the photo op a little bit. He comes in this t-shirt that's like a fake tuxedo t-shirt. I don't know, I'll put an example right here just to like, so you have a visual. He asked us what photo op we're doing, and we're like, oh, we're doing the She's All That. And he was like, oh, I was hoping I could be the last one because I have a special request. And I said in my head, red flag, red flag, red flag. Don't ever do weird special requests for photo ops, please. So basically, he went in before us. And finally, Ava found the QR code. So we scanned it in. Basically, that guy with the fake tuxedo shirt asked Rachel Lee Cook if they could do like one of those awkward promposal photos where he's like hugging her from like behind. And just seeing that request in front of my eyes made me wanna like put some water in my eyes or like eye wash, anything. You know that eye wash in your chemistry lab in high school? That's what I wanted to do. So that was really just cringe to see, and I wish I never saw that, but I felt really bad for Rachel Lee Cook. I wish she didn't have to encounter that, but luckily, since there was still someone in a sense like waiting on them for the photo op, aka us, it made the photo crew in a sense made him hurry to take the photo and all that type of stuff. And obviously I could tell Rachel Lee Cook was not with that, because she was like, yeah, so I'm gonna stand over here, and then Freddie, you're gonna stand over there, right? And like she was basically saying that she doesn't want to do that awkward request. Luckily, you know, when we got our photo op, they were all nice. Rachel Lee Cook, I turned to her, before we took the photo, I turned to her and I said, I loved you as Tifa, by the way. And she looked back at me with a very sincere look, to where I felt like she didn't get that compliment a lot. Because she looked at me with a sincere look and said, thank you. And within that, I was like, oh, like I just had that feeling. My first thought when she said thank you with that sincere look was, oh, you don't get a compliment a lot for this role, do you? And it made me kind of sad, because I really love her as like Tifa. Like, she does a really good job. She really does. If you haven't seen the movies, if you haven't seen like Advent Children, you need to see it, because she does amazing for Tifa in that role.
All the Kingdom Hearts fans would know that she also plays Tifa in those games as well.
That too. And within that, you know, since both my boyfriend and I were complimenting her about, you know, we love you as Tifa, and to Freddie, we love you as Kanan, you know, we didn't realize this until after the photo, but in the photo, I'll put it here, but Rachel is like leaning against like my boyfriend's shoulder, and I didn't care much about it, but like I thought it was cute. I was like, oh my god, I literally said, oh my god, she's leaning on you, and he didn't notice that until like I pointed it out.
She was super light. She might as well not have been there at all. I didn't even feel it.
Like a feather.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was super cute, and I was like, you could have, all I'm saying is like, you could have something like that within your photo if you're just kind and if you just have respect for someone. That's honestly really it. I thought that was really cute, and a really cute way to almost end the day. Sadly, something else happened on Sunday that ended the day a little bit like my boyfriend and I were just kind of laughing on the way home. So, as we all know, I was female Nishinoya for Sunday. And after the convention, my boyfriend and I went to take some cosplay photos. We just went over to like a little area, just started taking some photos. This one guy
in a banana costume. Like, this dude might as well have been Peely from Fortnite. I don't know. He was in a banana suit, right? Walks up to me. This other, I guess his, not girlfriend, but like friend who is a girl is following behind him, or sister, I don't know. Some girl is following up behind him. She's in a really cute pink dress, pink hair, really cute. And he walks up to me and he's just like, hey, can I take a photo with you? And I was like, oh yeah, of course, like we can take a photo. And then he proceeded to ask if he could carry me.
In front of me.
In front of my boyfriend, who is 4 to 5 feet away.
And I'm Asahi from the same show. Wouldn't it make sense to get a picture of both of us after you're done with the one-on-one? But I guess. I have not been asked like certain questions like that since my first C2E2, so getting asked that was a little bit like, oh wow, like I'm female Nishinoya. This is like probably my most like, not jankiest cosplay, but like not that well put together in a sense, because I'm just using my natural hair. I just got clip-on blonde bangs. I just have a jersey and shorts on. I honestly look like a dude at that point. I was just like, how are you gonna go and ask someone if you can carry them when you're in a Peely suit or whatever? I don't know. You're in a banana suit and dude for to go to Tilted Tower.
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't be really like laughing that hard at it, but like that's how I just kind of play it out. Like stuff like that, I try to laugh it off, and you know, laughing it off. Sometimes it looks like I'm making fun of them, but
nah, I'm making fun of them.
Oh, okay. To go more into like convention etiquette and like cosplay etiquette, when you see two people walking together cosplaying from the same series and you know they're both from the same series, I personally think if you want to get a photo with one of them, you get a photo with one of them first. And then after, you proceed to ask the second person to join the photo. Like what happened with me as Nishinoya. I felt bad that it was just a photo with me, and I wanted to try to invite my boyfriend because he's Asahi, and he's also within the, you can tell we're in the same series of Haikyuu. We're both wearing the same volleyball uniform. Is it not that obvious? So that's why I was like, should I try to invite him over here or not? And then I was just like, honestly, I don't want him to join after this dude asked me if he could carry me. But I would say for etiquette like that, that's my personal opinion for like cosplay and convention etiquette when asking for a photo. When you see people, like two or three people within the same series, I would just say like to not make the other person feel left out, that you first get a photo with the person you really want, and then after that have the other two join. So that's my personal opinion and what I would say for that. So going into more cosplay and convention etiquette, when you see someone with a cool cosplay or someone you want to take a photo with, please ask them if you could take a photo with them first instead of just going up to them and start taking photos. Let them get ready. They might need to get ready for the photo. Maybe they have guns in their holster that they want to take out and put up for the photo. Or like maybe a sword. Like when I was Trunks, you know, people ask, can I get a photo? And then within that time of like getting ready for the photo, I was able to be like, take out my sword, strike a pose with the sword, and all that type of stuff. So please ask someone for a photo first before just straight up taking a photo. That's just first initial etiquette for people in cosplays and convention etiquette in general. Just overall, please be respectful to not just cosplayers, but to everyone within the convention. Respect and kindness just honestly goes a long way. When you, in a sense, like go to artists and vendors, sometimes just be like, may I get this poster? Or may I have that poster? And just saying please and thank you, it really goes a long way, especially at conventions, because sometimes they'll just like throw in free stuff. Sometimes they'll just be like, man, you were really kind to me, you were really nice to me, I'll just throw this in for free. And that's kind of just what happens with us over the weekend. That's all I'm gonna say.
Be a good person.
Yeah, just kindness and respect really does go a long way. I know it sounds very simple, it sounds very basic, but it genuinely really does.
You'd be surprised how many people lack it.
It's very true.
Basic manners.
Also, another tip when you go to conventions, this is not etiquette, but just like more of a tip for if you want to buy stuff like I did. I would mainly try to hold off buying all your merchandise in a sense on Sunday, if you are going all 3 days, because most vendors are trying to get rid of their stock. Most vendors are trying to not bring as much home with them, basically. So they're basically trying to just get rid of everything within there. Try to maybe bargain, try to maybe haggle. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I would not haggle and bargain in Artist Alley. And the reason I say that is because they're small artists trying to get up there. So I would not haggle with them. I would haggle more with like the big booths and vendors, like probably like prop vendors selling Fortnite guns or swords or keyblades, anything like that. I would try to haggle with them because they're most likely going to be like, I'll knock it down to 30 and the original price is 55. And he was just like, actually man, I'm trying to get rid of this, I'll knock it down to 25. And then there you go, you have a Fortnite original pump in the palm of your hands.
But be careful, that could be a double-edged sword too. They might not have what you want.
Talk with them. Oh my god, yeah. Talk with the artists in Artist Alley, please. Because it gives them, in a sense, like adult conversations to have and adults to basically talk to.
You ask them like how much you got left of something.
That is also true. Alrighty guys, also one more tip when you go to conventions and you buy some merchandise in Artist Alley. If they have acrylic key charms or keychains like this, I'm sorry, I have to use this one. This is the only one we bought. If you buy any like this, make sure to also peel the plastic film on here. There's gonna be plastic film on these keychains to protect them. So to have them shine to its full potential, make sure you remove the plastic film. I remember one time I bought one of these and then like a whole week later I saw plastic coming off and I thought this was breaking. It wasn't. It was just the plastic film from when I initially bought it. So just a heads up. All in all, kind of just goes a long way. Also, I forgot to mention that I was going to show all of these posters in frames. We got frames for them, so hopefully I'm going to frame them right now and show them to you guys. Alright guys, so we just finished putting all of our art in the frames. Sadly, we could not frame the really big murals like SS4 Goku and Android 18 and Al. So we have to get new frames for those because the ones we bought were too thin. But to give inside what it looks like, I think these look pretty clean. This is the Shikamaru one that we got, and I like the little nice sleek black frame. It's very nice. Oh my god, this is top 3 intros for Naruto Shippuden, I would say. We got gray frames as well, so this is where I put my launch one in. And just to show what it looks like in the frames. I feel like the frame really makes it like not like in a sense tacky and like actually makes it look more professional. So those are the two that I wanted to show. I feel like showing all of them again would be not just be repetitive. It didn't really matter like that. But yeah, besides that, hope you guys really enjoyed the video. The whole convention, everything unboxed here, some tips and etiquette that I gave you guys today. But besides that, please give this video a like and subscribe. Really trying to get out there for YouTube. I haven't really done this as much as I really want to, so I just want to get more going with that. But let me know what you guys want to see in the future, any cosplay suggestions that you guys might have, or any convention suggestions that you guys might have. I'm very open and I'm willing to at least look into what the conventions are and what cosplays you guys are very into. But besides that, if you guys could leave a like and subscribe, that would be great. Don't forget to live lucky, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks, and goodbye.